Warm welcome to the members of the Congressional Black Caucus visiting the White House. President Donald Trump acknowledged the contributions made by African Americans.
African American citizens have given so much to this country. They fought in every war since the Revolution, and they fought hard. They've lifted up the conscience of our nation in the march toward civil rights, enriched the soul of America and their faith. And campaign, I pledge to focus on improving conditions for African American citizens. This means more to me than anybody would understand. So I've been doing this for a long time. That is the loudest I've ever heard anything in this room. I just broke the record.
I love President Donald J. Trump.
We thank you for an opportunity to speak about the hearts of those who sometimes cannot fight for themselves. Thank you for this moment to be able to share our hearts with the president and his administration. Dr. King said, we cannot influence a table that we are not seated at.
Thank you all for being here. We're going to take some good pictures. The Oval Office. People love the Oval Office. So we had a meeting in another office. I said, how about the Oval Office? Everybody agreed unanimously, let's do it.
The greatest team. I've been able to play on a lot of teams. San Diego, Washington, Denver. But this is the greatest team because we have the opportunity to make a generational impact. Us together. See, revitalization doesn't have a color. It doesn't have a party. Revitalization starts in the heart of every man. And I say that because if we focus on the true mission and the people, the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the next generation coming after us, the kids that are truant, now they're working, the single mothers who now have a job to restore dignity and hope in their family and in the community. That's why I'm here. And I believe that's why you're here. So, Mr. President, thank you.
I'll just say this as a mayor of the city and former legislator for 25 years. I've never seen any piece of legislation that allows more collaboration between federal, state, and local government. And just to tell you what we was able to do in Vicksburg, we have created 54% of our new jobs. And the new jobs in the state of Mississippi was created in Vicksburg, Mississippi because of the economic opportunity we share here today. But the other thing is that I will never forget, it was a plant that was built in 1889, and we was able to save that plant because technology had just worked its way out, but it's now called the Vicksburg Forest Product because of the fact we was able to come to the White House and the state government and local government and collaborate, use this opportunity zone, check all the boxes, be able to put money in our sales. City of Vicksburg, 24,000 people, rural as you get. But at the same time, we was able to save 125 jobs for the city of Vicksburg. And let me tell you that's bread on the table. That's meat in somebody's kitchen. And so we was able to do that. So, Mr. President, we thank you.
I love this guy right there. And that's from the heart. I didn't want to put you in that position. But that's from the heart. Special guy. These two are special people. Whether you like it, whether you don't like it, they're special people. And I appreciate it. Jim, Kanye, I appreciate it. So let's go have some lunch. And I congratulate you all to say that. Thank you. With this executive order, we will make HBCUs a priority in the White House, an absolute priority.
All right. In the Congress, I'm always remember that. So I'm just humble, thankful. In all, I'm still pleasantly overwhelmed, and it's an experience that I never forget. Thank you.
Jesus Christ first. And I want to thank our incredible president, President Donald John Trump.
I'm so thankful to God for the opportunity to be standing before you all. And thank you again, Mr. President.
Result of the booming economy, we're bringing Americans who have been on the sidelines back into the workforce, including former inmates and those recovering from opioid addiction. Very important, and it's been incredible.
I grew up in a prison cell, and I'll tell you, that was some of the darkest times of my life. The depression that I fought, the battles on the prison rec yards that I saw every day, they became a big part of me, and they built this dark spirit that my mom began to see. And my mom made a commitment because she wanted me to understand that there was life after prison. There would be potential days that looked like this. And so my mom wrote me letters, and she sent me pictures every day for the remaining 6 years of my prison sentence until I came home, so that she can show me the window to the world. And this is why I'm so grateful for what happens around the country, and we having conversations around the First Step Act and what we're doing now with these second chances, because...
And the first thing I thought was, what can I do as an American to do my part in this? I represent an organization called the Society for Human Resource Management, and we represent 300,000 HR people across the globe. Our companies employ 115 million people every day. And so we said there's some role that we must be able to play, and instantly it hit me. What's the next step? What we know is that once people get out of incarceration, too often they return because they can't find a job.
I just want to thank God and also President Trump for turning the tables over in the temples.
Yeah.
And attacking the status quo that is hostile to the interests of poor people.
Great hour, and it's great time. I continue right now with the Frederick Douglass Foundation for the state of North Carolina and the president, and we're still moving forward to change America and make America great again. Thank you.
With one of our jerseys.
Wow, I love that.
And it may not be the right size,
I
but
love
maybe
that
Melania will wear it.
I'll give it to
Pop it till it's double two, pop it, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. I tell that big man, pop it till that big man, pop it, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas, get the gas. I tell that go time.
This stretches away.
So I want to welcome, this is so great. Oh, I love you too, come here. So here's what I'm going to do. There's the man. Stand right over here. If we can make a good deal in the salary, she's going to probably have a job, okay? Back to America, creating high-wage jobs was one of our campaign promises and themes, and it resonated with everybody. It was really something what happened.
1, 2.
What you got right here?
I'm about to vote for Trump in 2020. MAGA, we gon' make America great again. So great. You should let me vote for you. Vote for you. Vote for you. Vote. Donald Trump.